Okay, guys, we did the video. I am, we're going to watch this live together and talk about it. I think that would be pretty awesome. Watch it live together and talk about it. The October 22nd, 2019 at 9:30 a.m., they're going to do a live webcast. We'll just look at a webcast and go over it. In the meeting, they're going to talk about the National Transportation Board. Will talk about the FIU bridge failure. Somewall, whatever his name is, will be there. Now let's go. Let me cut into this other part of this video, and we're going to listen to this. Give me a minute. Okay, here in the Amtrak version, here's Somewall right here, going to say what they're going to, how they lay it out, and they said they use the wait a minute. Let me get to the part of the video. So they have to do these public meetings. But watch what he states, how much data they have on this Amtrak CSX deal. And then, of course, what I'm driving at is that they're the ones who went to court to stop the data from coming out. So how are they going to have a public meeting doing the disclosure by law, but yet and then 30 days later, approximately, they're going to have the report. But yet they're not disclosing the documents. So it shows nefariousness. Okay, that's a word.
Out the accident, the facts, circumstances, and conditions. They will lay that out in presentations this morning. Then after staff's presentations, the board will pose questions to the investigative staff. We will then vote on, deliberate any proposed amendments, and then we plan to vote on the findings, the probable cause, the recommendations, and then the entire report. The public docket for this accident.
So a public docket. Remember that. There's a public docket. So I tried to first search for the public docket on Ntsb, NTSB National Safety Board, under docket management system. It's nowhere to be found in any of my search angles that I've come at it. So there we go. The public docket is nil. Okay, here we go. Basically,
is available from both this accident and the public hearing investigative.
Watch how he brags about the thousands of pages.
Hearing that was conducted last year. It's available at ntsb.gov. That docket contains literally thousands of pages of information, including photographs, post-accident interviews, exhibits from the hearing, group chairman's factual reports, emergency response records, and host railroad agreements between CSX and Amtrak. Once finalized, in about 30 days, the final report that we adopt today will also be posted on the NTSB's webpage.
So they're going to wait 30 days after they do their little secret meeting. After today, they make their decision today, is what he was stating, and in 30 days they release it. So it shows you they want stuff to simmer down. They don't want it. It's just designed that way. Now listen to how he begins the meeting and how. Listen.
Train in Casey, South Carolina, on February the 4th, 2018. Good morning. Welcome to the boardroom of the National Transportation Safety Board. I'm Robert Somwalt, and I'm honored to serve as the chairman of the NTSB. Joining me today are my colleagues on the board, Vice Chairman Bruce Landsberg and Member Jennifer Homendy. Today, we meet in open session as required by the government, the Sunshine Act.
As required by the government and the Sunshine Act. So they went to court and got the judge to make sure they didn't have to do a disclosure. Now they're going to state that they're going to come forward on the 22nd and 22nd October at 9:30 a.m. and present whatever they're going to present. We'll watch it live, but I find this amazing that there's nowhere to be found this data that they brag about, thousands of pages, and then on this bridge now we have limited documents and them fighting the release of documents. And yet it clearly states in their agenda or their bylaws is that you cannot use them to go to. You cannot go to court with their documents. And so the party system is that you cannot use them in a court of law. So why do you need to hide it then? Why do you need to hide it? It can't be used against you. It can't be used against anybody. So I just find this is just to be crazy. Here it is, September 20. That's on that date. September 12th. This was the release apparently. The National Transportation Safety Board announced Thursday its intentions to hold a public board meeting, not a public hearing as in me able to ask questions. That's why I have to do a correction on that. I could probably finagle my question in there, I think. But what's the point of that? I have multiple questions and multiple statements. So I had to do a correction on that this will not allow for, as someone made, one of you great viewers brought that to my attention, that they did not think that they would allow it. I looked at all the bylaws again. I was looking at the wrong one initially because I did look at this under public meeting. It's a board meeting. Obviously, I'm not smart enough to use the word board meeting in my initial search. So that's why I killed that video, and now we have a new video. So we'll do it live, and we'll go over it. And I thank that person for I don't know if he knew the difference of it, but I still thank the person. FIU pedestrian bridge collapse. 6 people died, right. So they're going to, who? The Ntsb investigative staff and board members. What? And open to the public board meeting. So this is where I wanted to see what I wanted to see, obviously. That's how the human brain works. And mine is just as defective as the next person. Where? Ntsb boardroom and conference center, right. Tuesday, this is this time. Eastern time. Media covering there will be there 9:15, blah, blah, blah. Shortly before the start of the meeting. The public meeting will also be webcast. Maybe that's what I grabbed from. I grabbed from the wrong data. I did look it up and no. So no dice. So I would love to have asked a few questions, but that's in the trash can now. You can follow these links. It does not really related information. It doesn't get you here doesn't bring you to this data here. Well, I went to the Ntsb General Counsel. I was going to contact them. That's what I was working on, using the 49, if anybody else want to beat me to it, using the, this is where you cannot use it for legal purposes. You see it here? No portion of a report can be used for legal purposes. So that's great. And I'm going to still contact this person to see if I can get the data, the General Counsel. All right, guys, take care. Just wanted to put that out there. Maybe somebody can beat me to this and other forums and get that published. That would be great. Don't forget to give it a link. And somebody, one of my people, people will hopefully share the link with us. But if not, I'm gonna get the data as soon as I can, and I'm going to share with you guys. And of course, anyone can snatch up the data that I share. But as it looks like now, they're not releasing thousands of pages of documents on this bridge collapse. That we're still at status. Go mind your business. This is none of your business. You have nothing to see here. This is the 12th, and these are the other releases. It's the same data, not been updated. There's no update here. So there's still this Ntsb's rule is so far apparently is nothing to see here. Everybody can go home, clear the street. I'm trying to load this link now. It goes nowhere. It says update though, but it goes nowhere. Yeah, round the circle. That's that meeting that we already know about that. Take care, guys. Take care.